What's going on? Happy Saturday, guys. We have a ton of side cleanup content through. From Choose Stream. What, you like Chew and I talking shit to each other? Welcome in, Chili. How you doing? You know, people thought we were upset with each other the other day. Somebody came in here and was like, were you actually mad that Chewy called you out? And I was like, no, like I give him shit like that on purpose. It's fun. Hey, Juliet. Aren't these little guys so damn cute? He's just over here talking. No, this is the best outfit. So we came here to get some Lumina grinding done. I still need more, because I wanted to get like each character to... I think I wanted to get them to like 223. But I put like a bunch of points into like... I guess I only put... Oh, you know what? That was my offline. Never mind.
Hello?
I'm so confused.
Hello?
There's... Oh, you know what? You're right. I played Night Rain with Chewy, and I was gonna stream it, but I ended up not streaming. So I switched over the audio to Night Rain. Yes, I did. Professional streamer, by the way. Let's see. I think I'm gonna make this a permanent title. So we got DVD, we got Hunt, the Forever Winter. I'll probably come back to the Forever Winter. I don't know if I'm gonna come back to... I'm definitely not coming back to Conan Exiles. So let's change that. Change that. I'll make this a permanent setup. For Clair Obscure. We'll just rename it. All right. You can hear it now, right? Yeah. Yeah, I have like a nested scene where I put permanent audio captures, but then I have just the game audio capture where I switch the source if it's a game I'm only going to be playing for a short time. But I like this game so much, I'm probably going to keep coming back to it. But thank you, Juliet. Yeah, check out this build.
Time to bleed.
I think he's capable of doing it. Okay, never mind. He's not capable of doing it. Shit. I'm gonna die right now. He just doesn't have enough damage. gotta turn the music down, it's super loud. There we go. There we go. We got the riposte. He doesn't have everything though, that's the problem. He doesn't have it all. I'm playing on 2 different save files right now. And so I always forget like where I'm at. Like I don't remember where I left off with each file, which is kind of puts me in an interesting position sometimes. But this one I just got, I think it's the, yeah. This attack is big. It's a big boy attack. And then I usually do... There it is. I gotta go through and test out a bunch of his abilities. Because I don't really know... Outside of a few of them. Like, these 2 are huge. The Creation Void. But, so, let me show you the ideas. Like... Monaco... If you give him the Joyero? I never really paid attention to the spelling of this. If you give him the Joyero, you start an Almighty. And he's only got one ability that I know of that starts with extra damage and Almighty. But it's also one of the most biggest damage hits he has. So the Sakapata, or the Saka Patate Fire is massive damage. 3 times, causes burn. But the Creation Void is really high damage too. It just hits random targets, so it's not like really good clear speed. Like if you have 3 big healthy targets, it probably won't kill them. But if it's a single target situation, it's gonna do some damage. But this is the farming spot that I did offline on my other account. Here I haven't done any, but you just fart if you can fight this guy and kill him, which I'm pretty sure Verso can do no problem, because I'm doing... Verso is my main character.
You're outmatched.
He can either kill with 2 Phantom Stars.
Phantom stars. Let's carve a path.
Maybe not on this file. Okay, so he's really close. He's really close to 2-shotting. He just needs some more levels and stuff. Oh, pure damage. Pure damage. So so he's my strongest by far. He's got like almost 600 Lumina. He's been my main focus throughout the entire game, because I'm doing a solo run, so I'm only allowed to use 1 character at a time. So Monaco I set up because he's actually the best farmer, and I'll show you what he can do.
The sweet taste of battle.
So he's at a point where he can kill with Malevolus with the raid. Malevolus, you were streaming, dude? I didn't even check to see if anybody was online. What were you streaming, man? Let me lower the volume. Volume is kicking my ass right now. Actually, we're gonna go down to 80. It was just a test? Oh, Mad Max. I'll be playing Mad Max soon. I definitely want to test it out. Welcome in, everybody, from Malevolus' stream. I'm sure if you're from Malevolus' stream, you already know me. But my name's Craze. I play a variety of games, a ton of Expedition right now. I'm also playing regularly Dead by Daylight. We dropped Faz. We're starting to pick up Hunt Showdown a little bit, but mainly Expedition 33 and Dead by Daylight at the moment. We will probably play a little bit of Night Rain and still try to get into Hunt. And then our next single player game, I think, is going to be Hogwarts Legacy. Game had issues. New meld you were using was freaking out. What meld? What meld? But yeah, Chili, I'll show you what I'm using and what I'm putting points into. I actually need to revisit my skill points and see what I'm actually doing, because I don't think I fully set up these characters. But let's just take a look here. So Verso. Now the way you do this, I have lots of recoats, so I don't mind doing this to show you. Depending on your weapon, you're gonna have scaling, and depending on the level of your weapon, you're gonna have scaling numbers. So like it goes from D to S, S being the best scaling, right? We all know this. And when you look at the attack power will gain using might, it will gain using the two different scaling options as well. But might is the best. So like, let's just go to a different weapon to kind of show you what I'm talking about. So let's just say I was still using the Contorso, right? Which is a really good mid-game weapon to use because it does base attack can break. So your base attack now breaks targets. Really fun to use on Verso. And when you do break, you go straight to S rank. 100% critical chance on S rank. So it's almost like using Last Stand critical. So you don't need to use that. And if he's in a team, he guarantees his own crits as long as he stays in S rank, right? So plus if you get to level 20 with the weapon, lightning strikes on critical hits is really nice too. And you're 100% critting at S rank, so you're just getting lightning strikes on top of everything you do. So very fun weapon to use, but it's not maxed out, right? It's high, but it's not maxed out. And if we take a look at his attributes, right? So he's got B scaling and defense. And so if I look at might and I put 99 into might, right? We're at 4,419. But if we take that away and go into defense, we're only at 3,985. So this tells you, just with looking at your stats, like I'm gonna get more bang for my buck if I put points into might. Like might's gonna give me more damage. But on the offhand of that, right? So 4.419, if we take that away and we go here, we're at 4.5. So A scaling is better than might scaling. So that just kind of tells you from the get-go that you're probably going to benefit more by putting points into might until you get a weapon that has some kind of scaling in A, and eventually S when you max out your weapon. So all of my characters that are lower level, I typically go might first. I just 100% dedicate all my stuff into might. And then for her, 100% into luck afterwards, because her weapon is now A, and then the remaining points and B. Now there are some situations where I do swap things up. With Lune, for instance, at like level 25, you can set her up with 100% crit and do massive nuke damage with an ability that gives you guaranteed orbs for crit hits, and you do that combination where you do the all 4 elements, and if they crit, they give you the, I forget what they're called, but you get you get all 4 colors, and then you can do her ultimate attack, and her ultimate attack is ridiculously good. So you could do that real early game if you can set her up with as much luck as you can muster. So when it comes to her, I typically will, I'll find the best Pictos when it comes to crit. And of course, at that level too, you're going to be using a different weapon. You'll be using this guy right here, the Trebuchet. So the Trebuchet at level 10 generates 1 AP when stains are consumed. It's really, really good at that level. And then you just go into your Pictos and you go by crit rate, and you put on whichever best crit you have at the time. And of course, you're probably not going to have like super high. You can get auto death pretty early on, so level 7's not unrealistic to have early game. And then, I don't know, just throw on, we'll put on some like a level 11 and a level 10 one. So you would get like this kind of crit, maybe a little bit more depending on what Pictos you have and which ones actually have like high crit on them. And you just try to get her as much crit as you possibly can. And then you go to her attributes. And we'll reset her. And you just want to dump in everything into luck. And then if you still don't have 100% crit, you're going to dump everything into defense, because defense for some reason increases your crit chance too. So I would just get her to 100% crit, and then everything else goes into might. Everything else goes into the second best scaling. Unless you wanted to do agility, but I would say damage. And you can worry about speed when it comes to Pictos, because usually crit and speed are paired together anyways. And if you look, like agility is not going to give that much more speed. It's already at 905, right? So you're only gaining like less than 200. Vitality is going to give you extra damage plus extra survivability. That's how I would kind of play the stats with her. But everybody else, like if you're using her for support and you're not using her for damage, you'd probably max out your agility first. And then put into might second. Or maybe defense if you want to survive. But when it comes to damage dealing, I just dump everything into might. And then as soon as I get a weapon scaling at A, I go into A first. So, for him, for instance, everything in agility, might goes to 5.7, defense only goes to 5.2, so 99 into might, 75 in defense. I don't have to worry about luck because I'm playing solo characters and he has 100% crit all the time. So in this playthrough specifically, I wouldn't worry about dealing with crit on her, because as a solo player, I'm getting 100% crit 100% of the time with last stand critical. So I would just dump all my points into her might, vitality, and then luck. That way she's doing the most damage she could possibly do. And that's typically how I do all that. Like that's the way that I do the points. You really, if you're having trouble surviving, you can just use Pictos to help you with health and defense, because you'll get way more health and defense on a Picto than you will by dumping in your stats. So this is where you get your damage. This is where you should focus on your damage, and that's probably the most efficient way to play. Now, if you get to the point where you're one-shotting everything, yeah, you can take away, you could take away might, especially if you have like agility and luck or vitality as your scaling for damage, and then you can start to put into like maybe defense or agility if you don't have that as a scaler, just so you have more turns but you do less damage and you're playing the game a little bit more rather than just one-shotting content. So you can play around with stuff like that. There's also a Pictos in this that halves your health or your damage at 50% your damage permanently. not just by chance. Like roulette does it by chance, but then you get the 200% by chance as well. There's a Pictos that gives you 2 turns in a row, but it gives you 50% damage. That might be worth using if you want to see more of the combat. You're stuck at the first real boss of the game. Not a real... I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a good gamer. I'm alright. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to, like, efficiency in video games. I try to be as efficient as possible. It's like a streaming software that is new. Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about streaming software, dude. I suck when it comes to streaming. Compatibility issues with OBS. It's always a bummer. You play on easy and I'm stuck on the first boss. Which boss, though? Like the first boss that you find in the area? That does the, in the very, very first area, you're gonna feel weak. Like, you have to dodge. If you can't dodge, you're just gonna die. Like, the very early game content, you are required to have the ability to dodge. If you want to get through it quickly, you need to be able to parry. I can show you some early game farming spots. Wow. Wow, Juliet. Thanks, Juliet. I appreciate that, Juliet. Love you too, Juliet. Alright, let me put on Lune's actual weapon, because I just dedicated points to a weapon that she doesn't even use right now. The Shottion. He's using the Corpsio. The Corpesso. She's using... Oh, I put the defense blade on her. This is my weapon to see content. This is the weapon where I focus on parries only. And if she dies, she dies. If she dies, it's because I suck. In this playthrough specifically, I only use one character at a time. But I need to level up some Pictos, so... I'll probably use Monaco to do that as well. I should have done some grinding on this off stream. But maybe I'll just keep pushing through the game. Yeah, Juliet never made it to the boat. She lost all her nerve on the night of the expedition party, and she never even made it to the boat. So in her version of the story, everybody died because she never went. So she's just sitting on the port, you know? She wasn't there to be the main character, so everybody just died. So what is he using? Energy Master Cheater Combo Attack. So he's using like the big, massive... He's using Burn Affinity is probably not necessary. Powerful Shield, increased damage per shield. That's only 5 points, so I probably don't need to use that. What does he use that costs a lot? He's using Cheater, but that's taken. Confident Fighter. Energy Master's being taken. I mean, heck, First Strike or Glass Cannon, too. Energizing turn. I don't think he has energizing turn. So we could do energizing turn. That's 20 points I'll save. Outside of that, we can take out burn affinity.
If you become lightheaded from
And
thirst,
put
feel
confident
free to
fighter.
pass out.
Literally suck your dick,
So confident fighter,
Stop,
energy
you're gonna
turn.
make me come.
daddy.
So energy turn. Energy turn, energy turn. Where are you? I can't read. Energizing turn. That's a bunch of speed. And then what did we say? Confident fighter. So this is kind of giving you an idea of how to set up a character. Oh, it's only level 11. That's fine. So we have the three biggest. This is the most cost on his build right now, right? Confident fighter, energizing turn, and in Mita's res is fine. But you can see there's nothing else that he can do because Energy Master is on another character, Cheater is on another character, so we can't do those. So we got the biggest ones here. We got a 20, a 15, and then one of the 10s. Janie, thank you for the hydrate and the daily D. Yes. I'm your daddy. Yo, Excalibur, welcome back, dude. What do I use for my L? I'm not using my L on this playthrough. So I'm using very basic stuff on her at the moment. All the characters that I'm not actually using, I take away the Pictos. The only reason they have Pictos on them is when they're... I think when I'm leveling Pictos is when I put them on them. So I have Verso set up. And then Monoko, I'm just now setting up. Monoko's now capable of killing content. Mayel is set up with a stay alive strategy. So she's using the Chalium, which gives you 1 shield per parry if you're in defensive stance. And then outside of that, I don't really care about the other stats. The most important thing is getting shields on parry. And then I just give her like the energy the energy Lumina that you need, which I'm pretty sure I haven't set her up yet. Yeah, she's not set up at all. So like augmented counter, just because I was only doing counterattack damage at the time, so I could probably take those off. I'm not shooting, well, I was shooting actually. I was shooting and then I was counterattacking only. So I put on breaking shots, but that didn't matter because I'm not actually breaking anyone, so in regards to her, what I would actually do, double the effective heals, healing parry so that I could heal myself back to full health on parries. Marking shots and burning shots is useful. Healing counter, so if I pulled off a full counter I would get. And then I had the SOS shell just in case. And the solo fighter because it's only 1 point. Augmented aim for an extra 50% chance on aim. And then you could do like the last stand. I didn't want accelerating last stand because I wanted the enemy to have more turns than me. Because as soon as I had a turn, I lost all my shields. Because that's what the weapon does. Like, you gain shield per parry, but on your turn you lose all shields, which means you're vulnerable to damage again. So I didn't want acceleration. I didn't want her to have any speed. I wanted her to just have defense. Her stats are all jacked up too. Oh, no, her stats are jacked up. I must have had a different weapon on her when I statted her out. But she's only got like a few Lumina. What I would do on characters first, she doesn't need augmented aims, burning shot. She doesn't even, well, first strike is actually very useful because if the boss attacks you first, you're screwed. Marking shots don't even need solo fighter. The healing counter is not a big deal. It's mainly healing parry, and effective heal is nice, but not necessary. Because the idea is don't take damage. First strike is for protection, SOS you don't need. So I would go for the energy stuff. But if you're only focusing on defense, you don't actually need the energy stuff. But the biggest things that you want for energy is you want energizing starts, right? So 1 and 2, that's going to give you 5, right? So you'll have 5 energy. If you do energizing turn, that's going to give you a 6th. And then if you do energizing master, you're going to have 9. You're going to have 9 energy. So you don't need energizing start 3 and 4 if you have energy master and energizing turn. And then every new turn, you're going to get 2 extra AP if you have turn and master on. Which I can't even afford on her right now. I would have to drop first strike. And then she's got full AP. She's got enough AP to pretty much pull off anything she wants to do on her first attempt. Like, if you're going to do characters for damage-wise, like, these are probably the most important ones. If you don't have Energy Master, then you have to use Energy Start 3 and 4. Once you get Energizing Turn, this helps out a lot. Like, a lot. So there is a overkill when it comes to your Pictos. Like, if you have every Energizing Start with Energy Turn and Energy Master, it's redundant, right? You don't have that much AP capability. You're fighting the Paintress right now? Dude. Let me know how the fight goes. It's such a great fight. Juliet. Yeah, but right now we're focused on Minoko. I need to see what I have active on him, because I don't know what's going on with this build. So he's got Energizing Start 1 and 2. He's got Energy Turn and Master. And then I think everything else is just going to go into... I don't need Cheater. So we could actually take Cheater off, because the idea is I don't want to do more than 2 turns with him. I want to kill on the first turn. So let's take Cheater off and see if we can get what we need to kill things on the first shot. So we'll... Augmented First Strike is good. That's 50% more damage on the first hit. 30% increased damage but can't be healed. That's fine. Dead Energy... 1 is okay, but we don't really need it. We shouldn't be relying on it. If we're trying to one-shot, we're not relying on it at all. So Powerful when fighting alone. We got the energy ones. First Strike, so we're guaranteed the first strike. Glass Cannon, 25% more damage. 3 shields, but health is halved. This goes in combination with getting more damage per shield. And Inverted Affinity. So Inverted Affinity, 50% increased damage. Last Stand Crit, make sure that we're critting, which means 50% more damage. Painted Power, so we can do more than 10,000 damage, 50% for solo. Tainted, increased damage for each status effect on self. So that's going to help with Powerful when fighting alone. If we do Accelerated Last Stand, that's also going to give another 15%. And if we do Protective Last Stand, that's going to give us Shell, so that's another damage boost. So what is it called? Let's go to favorites. We also need the shield one, because we have 3 shields, so we need... There's Shield Affinity, and then there's another one. I'm gonna have to look through them all. I forget what it's called. Shield Affinity is good, but you lose all your shields. That is a good one to have, though. That's 30% more damage. Protecting Last Stand. We're fighting alone, so that's another 15% damage. Protecting attack, maybe? Gain shell for... No, that's on base attack. Where is it? What is it called? Immaculate, 30% damage. That's freaking huge. I have to look through all of them. We don't go below 10%, so that's useless. We don't want health back. We don't shoot. We're not base attacking. We're not counter attacking. We don't care about break damage. Increased break. We're not worrying about that. We're not shooting. Increased damage on burning targets is actually really useful because we do burn. We're not worrying about crits or gradient charging. We're not doing combo attacks. Again, don't care about that. Or dead energy or dodging. Or double burning doesn't matter because we're trying to kill with the attack, not the burn. We're not doing that. Energy stuff we don't care about. Exposing break, exposing attack. Nope. First hit dealt 50% more damage, that's huge. Full strength at 100% health. We're 50% health, so that's not useful. Radiant fighter doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Greater powerful is not bad because it's another 15% damage for 10 points though, so keep that in mind. It's probably one of the last things you're gonna add. We got, we don't care about longer stuff because we're trying to get out of there as fast as possible. Powerful shield, 10% increased damage per shield, so that's 30% damage for 5 points. That's why I say keep that in mind, right? Because greater powerful is 15% for 10. This is 30% for 5, so this is more bang for your buck. So you want to pay attention to how much points are going into your damage. Let's see, roulette's really nice, but it could also ruin your build. If you're trying to one-shot things, and you're capable of one-shotting without roulette, roulette might put you in a scenario where you don't one-shot, because you might hit that 50%. So, I don't typically use that. And we have, sniper is nice, but we're not worried about it. We're not worried about that. Staggering, stay marked, stun, sweet kill. Teamwork is just 10% for 5. So that's not bad. That's just a great damage boost. Warming up, a 5% damage per turn. We don't really need this. But I think you might get that extra 5%. It stacks up to 5, so it could be very good in a long fight, but we're better off using greater powerful for 15 for 10. Right? And then after that, we're done. Like, those are the massive damage dealing things that we can do. Now, the other one we can do was the burn affinity. So 25% increased damage on burning targets. That'll take effect after we burn. So the first hit won't have it, but 25% after the first hit. And then now we have some extra points we could play around with, because we've done everything for damage. Now we could, if we really wanted to, we could do roulette and screw around and see how roulette plays. Then we got 7 more points, and we can probably just dump those into dead energy for 1. So we do get points back if needed. And then after that, there's really nothing else like that matters. Like, we could just, I don't know, do extra break damage, but it's so unnecessary. There's really no other thing to really have. Because we're not breaking with our attack anyways. Like we're not breaking at all. So with this setup, right? We don't have cheater on, so we're not going to do cheater, which means we need to kill on the first attack. And then let's make sure that our attributes are set up right. Right, so S and A scaling is better than might, right? If it's B scaling, might's better. So in regards to best, it's S, A, might, B, C, D. That's the order. So we got him set up. He's actually got some points available, so we'll 69 our might. She's... Oh, you know what? I didn't want to put into her agility because that gave her speed. That's why I didn't put into that. That's why I didn't put into that. That's why I did her stats like this, to keep her survivable. Probably do this instead. Just to give her survivability. Agility, though, does give defense. But so Minoko's set up. He's got his weapon. He's got all his stuff. Let's see what Minoko can do, right? After that. So when we first attacked... What's up, Chewie? How you doing, dude? First phase isn't bad. The pulsating attacks is what gets me. Yeah. Yeah. Once you kind of get down the parries on her, or even the dodge, really, like once you can get through the first phase without being hit, it increases your chances a lot in the second phase. That might be a bad link, Juliet. It's been a while since I updated the link. Good news, Yumi and Janie will be playing Night Rain once she's done with her errands. Are you making plans for me, Chewie? Are you my manager? I don't have to pay you, do I? Because I'm not even making money. What's going on, Chewie, guys? I'm sure you all know Chewie, but if you don't, please give him a follow. He's a good friend of mine. Not twice, so yeah, I'll play some Night Rain. I'll rage on camera. Even though I don't freaking like the game. Excuse me, Mr. Streamer, you didn't read. Yeah. No, I see it, man. I'll play. I'll play. We'll fix... Why don't you fix the link? I don't even remember. What is it? You had mod powers. You can do it. Alright, let's see his damage. I couldn't kill... Now, we have roulette, so this might not work. I should probably take off roulette and see what kind of damage we have without roulette. That would probably be very smart. Like, we put roulette on just for fun. But it might actually get us... We couldn't one-shot this guy. Let's see if we can one-shot this guy.
The sweet taste of battle.
Yeah! One-shot! Alright, so we can one-shot those guys now. Which means we could probably one-shot this guy. There, Easy game. So if you just play around with your Pictos and you put them in the right combination of stuff, you get some really dumb damage. Now, it took us 3 hits to kill these guys, and the little one survived. This little guy survived the attack. Oh no, they died in 3 hits, didn't they? Yeah, he died after the 3rd hit. Let's see what happens now that we've fixed our damage. Let's see if they can survive the initial first shot. Okay, so now we can 2-shot them. So we can 2-shot. But I guarantee you, if we put the roulette on, there's a chance that we will probably 1-shot. The idea behind this, though, is like if you're gonna farm, you don't want to use roulette because roulette might slow you down. If you can get to a point where you're 1-shotting everything without roulette, then you don't need roulette. But let's see what he can do with roulette. Yeah, see, roulette just slowed us down because it took 3 hits that time. So that's why, like, roulette's really fun early game. It's really fun early game, and it's super useful. But late game, when you want to be efficient and 1-shot everything, it's gonna slow you down. See, again, I didn't even kill the little guy. So I have bad luck with roulette. I ran past the boss. Wait. What boss did you run past? I don't think it's actually a boss then, Chili. Yeah, we gotta take off roulette. Roulette's not helping us. Roulette's making this worse. I love roulette, but not for this. Let's go favorites, let's go offense. Guess gradient fighter, huh? Just build up gradient. And then breaking shots. Actually, no. Gradient fighter, we don't want. And critical break, we don't. We want, eventually, we want to save up enough points to get cheater on him. Because it's just nice to have. In case you don't kill something, cheater will save your ass. So we're not gonna dump useless points into stuff. We're gonna keep his stuff. And so now we can actually get some upgrades here too. Like these are some pretty good Picto upgrades. These increase our Pictos to 31. Right, that's big. We've already bought all the regular supplies. So let's see. Let's just buy them all. Now I'm gonna turn the sound down because I don't know how loud this actually is, but it's kind of loud for me. We're just gonna fight him a few times until we get the I want to get all his store stuff. I suck as a mod, you just love me so you keep me around. That's true. Oh yeah, the chromatic. The chromatic guys are hard. The chromatic guys are like boss variants of regular mobs. Eventually my damage is going to one-shot these guys. But not until I get to the, I guess it's going to be in the 90s.
The sweet taste of battle.
The reason why this is so good, you get almost 2 million XP. Your teammates get 50% of that, and you get 1 guaranteed Lumina and 1 guaranteed Grandiose Chroma. Now you can potentially get more, but the XP stays the same, the money stays the same, and you're guaranteed at least 1 Lumina, 1 Grandiose Chroma. But you can get up to 3 Lumina, 3 Grandiose Chroma. You get recoats as well. You're fighting. Oh, you're at the end of the. You're at the water area, right? The Paintress second phase, where she opens the door. Oh yeah. That angle too, because like it puts you at such a far back angle. To try to capture everything. That's a tough angle.
My, what lovely feet.
Excalibur, are you using roulette on your builds? Are you a gambler or are you a non-gambler? You're not right now. On this playthrough, I don't even think I picked up roulette until late game because I forgot to go pick it up.
What lovely feet.
Yeah, there's you can post in Clair Obscure Expedition. There's a chat there for Expedition talk. Exclamation Discord for the link.
A bit of violence, yes. Violence.
I guess I could do that. I could upload my my different builds.
A bit of violence, yes.
Oh, look it.
Just need enough money for the shop.
Time to bleed.
I think the problem is, though, I'll run out of money if I run into any more shops.
Eso quiero.
Oh, whoops.
Mayhem.
Imagine I lose out on all my bonuses.
Oh, double. Eso quiero. Oh, look it.
Okay, what can we buy? Damn. Only 2 items.
Oh, double.
Let's see, let's see if we can get him to one-shot these guys with a stat upgrade. The funny thing is, if you do this for like a few hours while watching someone stream or something, you'll 99 all your characters so fast. Just like an hour or 2. Really doesn't take long. So these guys guarantee 2 and 2, and they give you almost 2 million as XP as well. A little bit less XP, more money, but the having to go to the flag to respawn them takes up too much time. When you can just sit here and press buttons to fight this guy. There we go, solo fighter. We still need sweet kill. We need sweet kill, and we need how many weapons? 3 weapons?
Eso quiero.
Damn it.
Oh, we go kick.
Sweet taste of battle.
Oh, double back.
So we got 3 of the grandiose upgrade weapon.
What lovely feet.
Eso quiero.
What lovely feet.
Oh, look it. Eso quiero.
A bit of violence, yes.
Oh, bam.
Is that enough? That's, damn it.
Oh, look it. Oula, faut se... Oh, green that.
After I get enough for that last Pictos upgrade, I'm just gonna go. I want to clean up all the side content.
Sweet taste of bad luck.
Urban myth. Eso quiero.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get the weapons later. We're not going to use any of them.
Urban myth.
Alright. I forget how to run. Playing too many different games. Alright. We'll upgrade attributes and then we'll get out of here. Okay, she's got everything that I want. She's got everything that I could possibly need. He's good. She's good. Yeah. And then everybody's at 32 at least. Oh, except for her. I didn't want to level her weapon up though. She doesn't really need it. Her Medellum is already high level. I wanted to toy around with this thing. She's got like, she's got some really interesting weapons. Like, I want to try a fire build with her using this weapon called the Chantinum. On turn start, if stanceless, switches to offensive stance. Right, one of her fire abilities gives more burn if you're in offensive stance. And then fire skills cost 1 less AP, so they're cheaper to use, and you gain 1 shield on switching to offensive stance, so you get a shield immediately. Then you go back and forth between Spark and Rain of Fire, and it will switch you between offense and defensive, and you just keep gaining shields, and you keep stacking tons of burn. Like, tons of burn. So that's one of the weapons I want to play around with on a build. And then she's also got another build that I wanted to try out with this one here, where allies recover 20% health on switching to Virtuous stance. And when you fall below 50% health, you switch to Virtuous. And then she has an ability to take damage for her allies. And so you pop that, she gets hurt, everybody gets healed. She gets healed because you do sharing heals. So this is another one I want to try out. And then of course her Medallum is ridiculously strong for just damage output. I don't think I have enough to level these up. Yeah. This one's gonna have to wait. Get Verso to 6. I think I want to get him to like 650. We'll just keep dumping into Verso. I want to see if Verso is capable of taking out every boss in the game on his own. So again, we're using a weapon that kind of works around burn stacks. So base attacks apply 2 burn per stack per rank. And then increased burn damage on S rank to 300%. So massive burn damage if you stay at S rank. And then let's see. Endbringer, Steeled Strike, Phantom Stars, Perfect Break, Overlord. Yeah, that's fine. And then his... Let's see. We don't really have health. I took off the counter stuff, and we're pretty much everything that does damage, free aim damage, base attack damage, all the breaking stuff. Any burn affinities. Got all the combo attacks. We can't be healed because of Confident Fighter. Dead energy, double burns. Technically we don't need dodge, but we'll just leave it. You know what? I'm gonna take this off favorites. I don't really need that. Empowering dodge might be interesting. And Greater Shell might be useful. I don't think we'll end up in a situation where we need it, though. Okay, and then we're missing out on... Gradient burn. So we do need to level that. Okay, we need to like figure out where we are content-wise. I don't know what I've actually cleared out. I want to say we're off the main continent. Did we kill this guy? Okay, so he's dead. I want to say we cleared out this area.
Hang on tight.
We killed the boss here. Oh, I know how we can check. Do we have sniper? We do have sniper. So we've at least cleared out the gestural village.
Flashing through the sky. Hang on tight. Here we go.
We beat this side boss on stream. This is the guy that pissed me off.
Flashing through the sky.
I'm sure Juliet remembers that one. For no particular reason. I don't know what you're talking about. Surely I never get frustrated with video games, ever. Ever. Did you kill the Paintress? You thought there was gonna be a third... I mean, technically there is a third phase. Technically there is. Alright. I think we got that. Let's fly around and see if there's anything that we missed. Wait, did I buy them or do I not have money? Oh no, I have them. Okay. This will tell us a lot too. Like, I don't know if I went in here and beat this guy. Is he down there? I think we did beat him. Right, like, I'm not crazy, you would see him there, right? He's definitely not there.
Take you to the sky.
The sweet taste of battle.
As for the bathing suits, oh, gosh, I don't even remember which beach stuff I did.
Here we go.
This game just has too much to do, man. Stick to one save file, guys. Don't do 3 like me.
Flashing through the sky.
Oh, this guy's alive.
A bit of violence, yes.
That was my first time killing them. I think they don't respawn as well. Was that a new Picto? Shielding tent. That sounds awful.
Here we go.
Let's see if we did this. Yeah, we did this. We might have already went through this area too.
Hang on tight.
I think I might have.
Flashing through the sky.
Julie.
So we're haven't killed these guys. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil any of the story stuff. I'm just going to clean out the side content. I think I will, on New Game Plus, probably like listen to the entire story again. We kill the flying guy. We have not killed the flying guy.
An advantage.
An advantage. Which means I don't think we did this. Here's this guy. This is supposed to be an epic fight, but I don't think it's going to be. One AP per gradient charge consumed. I don't think that's all that great. If you guys want to know the best farming locations as well for where you're at, just let me know. I've pretty much figured out like the best places to go. Okay, so we did do this. Wait, did I do the money guy?
Son, here I come.
Wait, is the money guy over here? I don't even remember where the money guy is.
Here we go. Flashing through the sky.
おー、はい。あ、ルキだ。
Woohoo! Here we go. Woohoo! Hang on tight. Flashing through the sky.
Okay, so this is where the guy grows.
Go. Flashing through the sky.
No, that's where the guy grows.
Through the sky.
The redwoods. This is where you have to spend 90,000. I don't think we've done this yet.
What is this? Cryptic story. Great. What now?
Okay. That's another Pictos. Okay, he's done.
Flashing through the sky.
Where is... We have to go see if we did the planks. I forget how many Nevrons there actually are. Okay, where's the planks? It's after Monaco Station, right? Yeah, here it is. Now this is like a puzzle you have to do to get the planks, but I think I've already done this. Okay, so yeah, he's alive. Which means we've done that here. I think that only leaves one more,
Here we go.
which is this guy.
Here we go.
What should we wield? Take the hammer. It's settled. Find me inside the building. I'll be waiting. We'll do this one with Mael. Does Mael even have? Yeah, she does. Oh, she doesn't have first strike, does she? Does she? Oh no, she doesn't. Ay, ay, ay. That could have been bad. I need first strike on her for sure. So the idea here is... I haven't set up her skills either. My god. So we use Spark, put her into defensive stance.
Flames. On me.
Oh, she doesn't have the Paintress thingy. Oh, I'm fucked. I did the wrong parry.
That's better.
Why am I stanceless?
Some ink. Flames on me. Good.
God, I suck.
Not looking good. On me. Good. Time to hit big.
Yeah, she needs a few more pigtails to make this work. I fucking did it again. She needs first strike. Otherwise, you can't set her up with a defense buff right away. I don't even think she has the points for it, does she? Oh, because I gave her all the stupid energizing crap. Which she doesn't even need. Which she's just going to be a fully defensive build. I think I was just showing you guys. No, we want favorite defense, effective heal. We want I guess it doesn't matter if we have shields at the start, huh? Protective last stand, SOS shields. Right, and then what we could do for offensive is just give her burning shots. And marking shots. Oh, you know what? She needs the Paintress perk. That's right, the damn Paintress perk. There. That should be enough. Wait, am I stupid? I am. I didn't even put first strike on her, did I? The whole reason we went in there, I didn't even put it on. Which means I have to save again. Alright. Now the build should work. So again, this build is all about
Flames.
defensive, just parries.
Nice.
So we get shields,
Ready to
get shields, and we heal. And apparently that was enough to counterattack him one time. Holy moly. He only had... Yikes, he didn't have that much health. That was just counter damage. Alright, well...
useful.
Oh, wow.
Maybe painted power is not necessary on her. We could take that off. If the idea is to use her to see fights. You wish to fight so badly? My mind knows only battle. We are born into a world of strife, yet I seem to be the only one who does not revel in it. Why make me choose your weapon? Can you not choose for yourself? Each amongst my kind has chosen a weapon from amongst those three. Yet I feel no particular attraction to any of them. I feel only duty. Was this a test? Yes, a test, in which I was the subject. When our battle began, something stirred within me. Something fleeting. I almost recognized it. Is that what my brethren feel? No, maybe. I've pondered this again and again. How do the others fight so effortlessly, with such abandon? And why am I unable to do the same? Though I fight alongside them, I am an imposter. This has continued for long enough. I wish to end my life while I am still the one controlling it. Expeditioner, kill me. Thank you. Auto powerful. Who leveled up? He leveled up. Really? I think that's all of them. I can't. Oh no, there's one more. I never even talked to her yet. Okay, there is one more. If I remember correctly, there's the dancing Nevron in the mountains. This one requires parries as well, I want to say. You have to parry all the attacks. You can't mess up, you have to parry. I don't think I've been here on this playthrough. Well, I mean, I've kind of been here. There's no item there. Well, hold on. Does Lune have the outfit? No, she does not. But I must have just, like, stopped by. Don't touch me. Go away. I must have ran through here and grabbed a bunch of the items. We're gonna go straight to the Nevron.
Nice.
Would you care for a dance? She might die. she might actually just get one shot.
To evade.
Shit. Ugh. God damn it. She doesn't have any pictos. High HP maybe? As for her actual pictos, yeah, we don't want that, or this, or this for that matter. Fuck it. Okay. Yeah, so we have to parry every attack. Perfect.
Ready to evade. Feeling better. Good. Good. Let's keep going. Good. Good. Let's keep going. Okay.
Damn it.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Feeling better. Feeling better. Let's keep going. I'm ready. Feeling better.
Damn it.
Let's keep going. Good. Feeling better. Feeling better. Let's keep going. Feeling better. Feeling better. I'm ready. Good. Good.
Was that too early?
Better. Feeling better.
Bro.
Good. Good. Okay. Let's keep going. Good. Good. I'll do it. Feeling better. Okay. Okay. Good.
Such a long combo.
Feeling better. I'm ready. Good. Feeling better. Good. Let's keep going. Feeling better. Okay. Feeling better. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. Feeling better. Feeling better. Feeling better. Feeling better. I'm ready. Okay. Feeling better. Feeling better. Good. Okay. Feeling better. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
This is like this make me not want to play. Well, this isn't so much of a boss as it is a challenge. And if what you notice here is I died in 2 hits. Right? But then I put on high health Pictos, just the highest ones that I had, and I put on healing parry and efficient healing so that it doubles the healing. And I could take, I don't know, I could probably get hit like 10 times before dying, if not more. And every time I parried, I healed for more than I think I was taking damage. So like, just little changes like that make a huge difference, right? Like this is so much easier to practice and get down after I just put a few Pictos on her. But this is how you get her outfit. And there's some really cool outfits here too. I'll show you if you guys pay attention to the routing I took. So this is to the left of the second flag. And then you'll get Lune's. It's a pretty cool outfit. It's called the Danseuse. She looks pretty fantastical in this.
Perfect.
I'll take you guys on the route. So this flag, by the way, is the Glacial Falls flag. It's the second flag. I'll show you where some other outfits are if you have the money to purchase them. I might not have the money. I just spent all my cash. But I can easily go through and clear this area to get the money. Actually, did I grab this item? I did. So I've been through here before. I think I showed people where to farm. If you're capable of getting to this area, you can farm here. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I did. It's like this whole hillside, if you clear these guys, they give pretty decent XP. If you're capable of killing these guys. But you need to be past the Paintress to do this, because you need to do more damage than 10,000 per hit, because these guys have really big health pools. Like, to kind of give you an example, we'll put Verso back on.
Let's carve a path.
Like, if I don't hit through shields anyways. We'll just skip the turn. But like, if I do Phantom Stars, for instance, these guys give 500,000 XP, 9,000 gold, and then they give, like, the pretty decent weapon upgrade. So if you can kill these guys efficiently, you just run through the whole hillside and do quite a bit of damage. The big monster ice guy gives way more than these guys. So like, for instance, this group here. They give almost 300,000, which is not bad if you're able to kill these guys. It's not bad. But there's so many enemies, like, in such a small area, you just run around, do all the enemies, and then you come back to this flag over here. And you reset. But the shop I'm going to show you is actually up on this hillside. And to get up there, you need to head up the trains. I went through this area twice, and I missed out on the boss. The first time, I didn't even see this whole back area, but then I found this back area, found the shop, and I thought that was it. I thought I was done exploring. But apparently, I missed this whole section where you can keep going up, because I'm an idiot. And I don't pay attention. But I found this shop, and this... oh no, I can only get one! So you can get the dancer outfit for, CL as well. But you can get this outfit for Verso, which is really cool. We're rocking Giga Chad Verso right now, but I'll show you what this looks like. This is a pretty sick outfit. And you'll probably see a lot of this outfit in other people's content, because it seems like this is a fan favorite. A lot of people dig this outfit. But we're the Giga Chad, We don't wear clothing because it takes away from how aerodynamic we can be. And Monoko agrees. So he's taken off all his clothing too. And we just put the girls in regular outfits because they're classy like that. Yeah, I like running around as Giga Chad Verso. It just brute forces the entire game. Speaking of brute forcing, we have a mime we can kill. You wanna see how stupid broken his build is?
Good stuff.
Where'd it go? So you know how mimes are like super defensive? And you have to break them before you can do any kind of damage? Look at how broken this build is. That's Verso. I didn't have to use any abilities. I just use auto attacking and shooting. That's it. I didn't even know the shortcut was here. Look at that. So you keep finding new stuff every time you revisit an area that you've been to previously. So this game has tons of replay value.
Good stuff.
There's so much crap you can miss. Did we get enough money to buy the suit? No. If we could fight him, we could farm, but let's go... Let's go up. I think this is the boss up here we need to kill for the shop and the train station. And the shop and the train station has exclusive pictos that you can't get anywhere else. Oh, we have a guy here. Nice.
Let's carve a path.
Oh. Well. I wasn't expecting that. I forgot my element damage is fire, so I can't actually hurt any of these guys. Ugh. Luckily we have light damage abilities. Did you end up posting your build? I'll tell you what, I'll take my like my Verso build and my points and all that kind of stuff. I'll put together a screenshot that has everything on one page, if I can manage to do it.
Huge.
Check this motherfucker out. If I can manage to do that, put everything on one page, I'll put it in paint.net and I'll make like a showing the weapon, showing the pictos, showing the abilities that I use, and the Lumina, and I'll try to fit it all on a single page, and then I'll take a screenshot and just post it for each of my characters. Alright. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We're back, and let's finish clearing up side content. This fight's gonna be a joke. At this point, I don't think there's any fight that this guy's not gonna one-shot. There we go. So he's ice, I think, so we can hit him. Look at that. One shot and his break bar is full. We're doing over 100,000 per shot. And if I auto attack him, we're just gonna break him. Any good farming spots near Gestural Village? Yes, there are. Look at that. He's already broken. He's a broken man. Immune to burn. 3 million damage on one hit. That was probably the last hit.
Look, this Nevron is made of eternal ice.
Yeah, I'll show you some good spots. Let's stick that there.
Why it was so tough. Let's take the eternal ice back to Minoko Station.
I'll show you like a general. You don't want to farm too much early game because depreciation is a thing. Like there gets a point to where you're strong enough for the content you're about to face and you're just wasting time because you can potentially get further to better farming spots. You want to be OP? You want you want to be Giga Chad Verso? You want to break the game? Alright, well. Let me show you some spots. We're gonna fly all the way back to the beginning. All the way back. Now, you're at the Gestural Village, you said, so you've already been to the village, or are you at the location prior to the village? Because that makes a difference, right?
Flashing through.
So this is the first area. This is the tree. There is a decent spot here to farm one of the guys right next to the first flag. When you find the first flag and there's an enemy right next to it, you can just kill him and reset over and over and over again to get some early game levels. So, oh, you're meeting Chef? Once you get out of this tree area, this group right here is really, really good on XP. And what I mean by that, let's go to my L, for instance. So you're not gonna have a mount, right? You're gonna be on the ground. What you do here is you run up to them. This is the first farming group that's really good. And you kill them however you can kill them, right? Like if you can kill them with shooting alone, do it. You kill them however you can. And the reason this is a good farming spot is right after you get out of this tree, as soon as you walk to about, I can't even show you, like, if you go right there where that swirly thing is above my head, you're gonna get dialogue from Lune saying we should rest, and that is your cue to be able to go to camp. And then you come back to this location, you stand right on top of the guy you just killed, you go to camp, and this is the easiest way to reset farming methods. So like you just run over here, go and sleep. And what happens is you'll leave camp and instantly go into battle. So this is a really good place to farm early game. I'll show you where to go next, don't worry. I just wanted to demonstrate this real quick. So that's it, and then you just hit down again. Do I get there? No, this is before. This is the first area right before you go to the water area. So very, very early game. This is like the very first farming spot. That's pretty decent. Once you're done with this one here, you're gonna go through the water area.
Let's spill some ink.
Now inside each area, if there's mobs near a flag, it's a good place to farm. Like in this area specifically, there's a group of Like you go on top of a building, and then below the building, and behind the building, and behind the building on the other side, there's like a tight group of mobs. You can run around, kill them all, go back to the flag, reset, and do the same thing over and over again. That's where you farm inside here. I would show you, but I'm gonna go to the next area. So once you leave this area, you pop out here. Now you could farm this group here, and this group here. Well, let's just, how much XP was this group? Like 20,000? Like, I doubt it was that much. 20,000 seems a bit much. Let's see how much actual XP we were getting. Because the numbers is what matters the most, right? We'll see the difference. Oh my god. Down is not the mount button. What am I doing? Okay, she leveled up her Pictos. She's the one that we have to level up Pictos with. So we're going to... Let's see. We have Card Weaver, Dark Wave. Yeah, she'll be fine. So let's take a look at the XP gains, right? This first area, when you kill these guys... It's like 800 XP, right? Which is gonna give you levels early game. And then once you get through the water area, these guys here give how much? And these guys are pretty easy to kill too. Like you just shoot him in the face, and that's usually gonna be like 2 or 3 shots. If you break this guy's head, he usually goes down pretty quick, and then this guy you just kind of finish off. So you should be able to kill him pretty easy. Now these guys give 3,400, which is a big difference, right? So 3,400, but I think these guys give even more, which is just outside of town. Let's see how much they give. Yeah, these guys give 6,300, so pretty good, but probably a better location would be before you go to the village. When you talk to the chief, by the way, she opens this gate. So talk to the chief, open this gate so you have easy access to get in and out. Then you're going to come out here, you're going to run around, and you want to make your way, say like this group right here, probably not that good. We'll check to see what kind of XP they give, but I doubt it's going to be much. Because these guys are kind of weak. So remember, we're at 6,300 for best XP at the moment. These guys give nothing, so you don't want to use them either. I don't think I have any other Pictos that need to be leveled up at the moment. Yeah, I think we're good on Pictos. Alright. This right here, so if you're looking on the map, this is the Gestural Village, and right behind the Gestural Village is called the Hidden Gestural Arena. This is probably the best place to farm, and you get really good stuff out of it. So that one group was 6,300, which is pretty decent XP. You're going to want to jump over here. And this is a tournament spot, so you get to just sit here and talk to this kid. So it doesn't really matter who's fighting. Pick your main character that you can do the most damage with, and you're going to start out with the Colossus.
Oh, magnifique,
He's the easiest. He only has one attack.
Do me in.
So like we'll skip. This is his attack. Right? Every single time, that's going to be his attack. It never changes. So it's a pretty simple attack. Pretty simple to learn how to fight him. Not a lot of XP, but he gives you a last stand perk. So this is where you get all the solo perks. I think he gives you shell for the first one you get. It's either shell or crit. Either way, crit is 50% more damage. So you're going to be equipping all of the solo stuff on whichever character you're using to fight. Then you're going to move up to big hands. I do not like this guy. So when you kill him, don't bother fighting him more than once. Right? I'll show you why. His attacks are so fucking annoying. That one's not that bad. But that's not his worst attack. His worst attack is the shoulder attack he does. But his movements are just a pain in the ass to read. I don't like fighting him. Let's see how much XP he gives. 7,000. So for the second guy, we already have the most XP in the area. 7,000 per kill. But there's someone else, and I need to... Well, I guess it doesn't matter who I swap to. We're gonna choose Verso. This guy, the giant feet guy, he does a shit ton of damage early game, but his moves are very easy to read. And he only does 2 moves. He does a double-fisted slam. Or no, he does... Is it double-fisted? I think he does a double-fisted or a one-punch. It's always the same, though. Oh, shit, we shouldn't have chose Verso. Verso's way too fast for this guy.
Let's have some fun. Just try it.
So this guy's going to come in, and he's going to do a massive overhead slam. It does a lot of damage. But if you can manage to parry that,
let's have some fun.
Then you're going to give him damage back without taking any damage. And let's see if he'll do the other attack. Just the overhead slam again.
Maximum damage. Cut him down.
But again, super very, very easy to read moves. And this guy gives a ton of XP. There we go. So that's the other attack. Now just listen for that attack noise, that whatever noise that happens, that is when you want to parry, pretty much. But this guy here, if you can kill him and get his moves down, he gets 15.9. That's so much XP early game. So much XP. I would say this is probably the best guy to farm because he's easy to read and he gives almost 16,000. But you do want to beat the final guy because the final guy gives you the solo fighter perk, which is 50% more damage. And I think he also gives you the powerful last stand, which gives you an additional 25% damage. I think powerful is 25%. It might be 15%. It's either 15 or 25. Either way, it's more damage when you're playing by yourself. But this guy has a lot of different combos, and he's kind of a pain in the ass. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he's such a pain in the fucking ass. Did we set her up with big HP perks? Yeah, we're gonna give her massive HP. I'm gonna let you see his attack combinations is why.
있어? 이거? 너를 못해 원봐요 솔로 같은.
So this guy has a shit ton of different attacks. I don't think we can attack him because we're just gonna kill him, so...
Ready to parry.
So that's a one-hit attack that he does.
Let's dance.
That's a punch. Another punch.
Let's spill.
He has a 3-hit combo too. That's the over-the-shoulder one where he does a spin on you. So a lot of his stuff is like designed to trick you up. That's a 1-hit. 1. He does it again. So like you get used to all these single fist attacks, and then all of a sudden he hits you with the 3-hit combo. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. So uppercut. You can see he's got a lot of different styles of punches, right? Does the flip again. So it's difficult to get his timing down because I think he's got like 20 combos. Sometimes he repeats the same ones over and over again though. See, there we go. It wasn't just an uppercut, it was an uppercut with a right hook and another hit. So it throws you off because you might stop trying to parry. But if you can get his stupid moves down and finally kill this asshole, and he is an asshole early game. Really big pain in the ass. He hasn't even shown his juke yet. He has a fucking juke attack. That's the jump attack. That one's pretty easy to parry. Uppercut. So he's got a feint. And the feint gets you every time until you figure it out. He just doesn't want to do it. There's another 3-hit combo, right? Instead of the 1 hit.
On me.
Up in the air attack.
Blades sharpened. Blades
So that was a 2-hit attack.
ready to
Throws you off because of the timing.
Let's dance. On me. Good. I can do it.
He hasn't fainted yet.
That's better.
Oh shit, I killed him. But this guy gives 26,000 XP. If you can master his skills and kill him, this is definitely the best farm. But he is by far the easiest kill. He's like by far not the easiest kill. He's such a pain in the ass.
Oh, nice.
Like on new playthroughs, you see me get to this point and I'm freaking struggling to perfect parry him because he can one-shot you in the early game. One-shot you. Yeah, you can camp anywhere in the open map. Yeah. You just press down on the D-pad. But this right here, this is definitely early game after you have the village or just before you get to the village. This is by far the best XP. Get yourself to level 21 or 25 by farming this spot. I wouldn't go past 25. It starts to slow down quite a bit at level 25 and higher. And so do that here, and that's probably your best for sure. Plus really good pictos here. Really good pictos. Yeah. Because that was the highest one there. So there was like 16,000 and 26,000. Really decent XP. And then that's pretty much that'll get you to be able to destroy this boss pretty easily. Like I don't think there's anything in here that's worth farming that will get you that kind of XP.
Through the sky.
And then once you're out of there, you have the ability to swim. So you can kind of swim. Let's see. I know there's a group of enemies over here, but I wouldn't say these ones are easy to kill. The flying guys are easy. This guy's kind of easy, but the rock monster might be a pain in the ass. Well, let's just see what kind of XP we're looking at.
Time to strike. Not today. Well, well.
He's so weak. So this one here, again, it's only 28,000. So it's only 2,000 more than that guy in the Fight Club. So you see what I'm saying? Like, that Fight Club is really good XP. And then there's this group over here. I'm gonna change out. Actually, I'm gonna use Minoko, because I don't think he's gathered all the feet that he can gather yet.
A bit of violence, yes.
Yeah, 10,000 XP, so this is a really bad spot.
Here we go.
You have access to this island as well.
My, what a lovely treat.
Yeah, so again, the Fight Club just, it's the best farm. For sure. Eventually, the quest is going to tell you to go here. And this is going to be the Forgotten Battlefield that you're supposed to go to. If you farm that Fight Club, you can carry your builds all the way to this place. And then, once you get through this location, I don't think there's a really good XP farming spot. I could be wrong.
Flashing through the sky.
Like, I don't think any of these guys give any special XP. There's a really good spot after this.
Violence.
Yeah, 12,000 is garbage.
Here we go.
This first group you encounter right after you get out, probably not worth very much. Yeah, again, 18,000, that's nothing. That's same levels of the Fight Club.
Flashing through the sky.
This guy,
A bit of violence, yes.
$14,000, less than the tall guy at the Fight Club. Yeah, so again, the Fight Club is still the best place to farm XP at this point.
Perfect.
Once you do that, you're gonna go to Monaco Station. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, by the way. So you go to Monaco Station, at which point they're gonna want you to go to Old Lumina, and so you're gonna leave Monaco Station,
Flashing through the sky.
and you're gonna have access to this area. This is where the next farming spot is. So before you go to Old Lumina, which is up here, or Old Luminaire,
Hang on tight.
you'll see this group of guys. They might seem enticing, but we'll show you how much XP you get from this as well.
A bit of violence, yes.
So 24,000. It might seem like that's a lot, but it's really not, because if you just head over here to your left, right, even these guys, right, another big rock guy, couple big mobs.
A bit of violence, yes.
Right, that's still less than 30. Not a huge jump. Right, because I think we were getting 26 for the final Fight Club guy. So still not a big big leap in XP. But if you head over here, you can swim. You've got the Gestural Beach challenge for the climb challenge. And right on the other side of the beach, you can unlock a shortcut that gives you access to the first area
Right.
over here again.
Hang on tight.
And you've got these guys. So this big dude here, he gives a lot of XP. So if you can manage to kill these guys pretty quickly, $71,000 XP, so huge. And if you want to know how to do this as a team, the quickest way to do this at early level is going to be set up your party with Lune and CL. It doesn't matter who else is in your party. You can just leave them two. As long as Lune and CL go in that order. Lune first, CL second. So have Lune in your party, then CL. And then the Pictos don't really matter, but what we're going to do is you need to have enough energy on her to effectively use... She's going to need... Let's look at her abilities here. You need Elemental Trick and Elemental Genesis. So you're going to need 7 total AP. You start out with 3, and then you get 1 on each turn. But she also is going to give AP. How much AP is she going to give? She doesn't even have her abilities set up. So we got Dark Weave, Phantom. Yeah, we're going to give you... Intervention. So this gives 4. So that's enough right there. That's enough. That's 3 to start. Plus, you use your attack, you'll get 1. And then you'll get 4 from this. So you don't even need AP stuff on Lune. You just need her to be able to give 5 AP for intervention. And she starts with 3, so you need energizing start 1 and 2 on her to be able to give intervention. Plus, you had to have gotten intervention unlocked, which if you go straight for it, it's not that hard to unlock early game. You just go this way and only put your points into intervention. Like, just go straight down. So it's going to be like 2, 2, 4, 6 maybe. So it's really not that many levels. You will have already gotten what you needed to get intervention at the Fight Club farm. And then for her, you're going to go straight down on the left. You're going to pick up Thunderfall, Electrify, go straight to Mayhem, and you're going to use Electrify and Mayhem early game. And then Elemental Trick and Elemental Genesis will be the next thing that you do. But for Lune, you want to pour all your points into luck, and you want to put your highest critical stuff on her and get her to 100% crit. Having her at 100% crit is really, really necessary. You can try to pull it off with less than 100, but you have to get lucky. And so we have her set up just for demonstration purposes. We're going to put on... After you go to the Gestural Village, you should have the Trebuchet. Trebuchet will be level 10, and you'll have 1 AP given to when stains are consumed, so that's what you're going to be looking for on her. Her weapon doesn't matter at all whatsoever, so don't worry about that. We're just going to give her Fortune's Fury, I think. And... Is that what this one is? Yeah, Twilight Dance and Dark Wave and Final Path. But we only care about the Dark Wave and the Twilight Dance. So Dark Wave, this one's going to be Twilight Dance. Unsealed Fate is actually going to be Searing Bond, I think. No, not Searing Bond. Which one is the one that takes everybody's life away? I don't think I have it yet. No, we don't have it yet. Yeah, I need this skill, Our Sacrifice. For the utility of putting our teammates at 1 health. But anyways, all you're gonna need Intervention on CL. Her Pictos are just gonna be energy. Just give her, so she's gonna have 3 to start. So give her energizing start 1 and 2. That's all you need. And that's gonna be enough to use her. And then Lune, she doesn't actually need any energy, but give her dead energy. If you have dead energy 1 and 2, give her both. Because you might need to use her again, and then give her whichever damage dealing stuff that you have. Now, again, I don't have a lot of stuff on her. We're not going to give her like, so you're not going to have a lot of stuff at this point in the game, right? So I'm just going to show you what I have. So like early game, let's see, you might have First Strike. I really don't, I mean, you'll have Roulette at this point too. You could throw Roulette on. Right, so you can get team damage if the whole teamwork, 10% extra damage. This is available at this point, so you definitely will have that. I think you get Inverted Affinity as well, so you can put that on as well. You get that pretty early, but if not, we won't even use it. There's like a handful of damage perks that you can get at this point, like maybe Glass Cannon, full strength maybe. I don't think you get Confident Fighter at this point. But like Augmented First Strike, I'm pretty sure you'll have. Things like that. But we won't even use any of that crap. You're going to want to get, like I said, crit. High crit. So just take these. Sort by crit. And then you're going to just put on your highest crit stuff that you have. And take a look at the numbers too, because you might have like the same level. And you can see these are 36, this is 35. They're the same level, but this is less. So you're just going to put whatever highest crit you have on her. And then when you go to town, you're going to level her and put everything into luck. So, you're going to want to put everything into luck. Whatever you have. And if you don't have, like if you can do 99 luck and then put some into defense, defense will raise your crit too. That's going to be your best bet to get crit up. Like that's how that works. You want to get her crit as high as possible. And then when you're done, you're going to have your character set up in the order that you want them. I completely forgot about First Strike because I'm such an idiot. I always forget about First Strike. First Strike is kind of necessary at this point in the game, and you will, at this point in the game, you have First Strike, so there's no reason not to use it. I don't have it on her either. There. Now the way it works, whoever's in your party last, so that's going to go first. Whoever you add second is going to be second. Whoever you add third is going to go third. And then to guarantee that they go in that order, you just walk into the enemy and you let first strike do its thing. If you preemptively attack, it will take whoever's got the highest speed into account. So if you do this, it can screw up the order for some reason. And it will make whoever's your fastest character go first. But if you just simply walk into the enemy with first strike, you will always get first strike in the order that you built your characters. So you start out with her. You go into Elemental Trick. If you crit 100% of the time... Oh shoot. You can't do it on him. I already fucked up. He's immune to ice. He's immune to ice. So don't Elemental Trick him. I already fucked up.
A storm is coming.
This might not work because I'm gonna kill everybody. I might not be able to demonstrate this. Elemental Trick shouldn't be killing anyone at this point in the game.
Elements.
But let's see. Okay. Elemental Trick didn't kill him. We got all 4 stains. And then you simply just use Intervention back on her.
Let the ink flow.
She gets a turn. And then you go straight for Elemental Genesis. Elemental Genesis will nuke the entire screen. Now, we got really unlucky and we hit him with ice like 20 times. But that doesn't always happen. And worst case scenario, what you can do too is auto attack. As long as you have 4 stains, you can use Mayhem. And Mayhem is also a pretty decent single target potential. So you can do that. Electrify is not bad too. If you get a chance to do Electrify for 2 turns, that gives 4 stains and then you can Mayhem. But probably not the best display there. Lune completely crapped the bed. She hit him for more heals than damage. But Lune was my nuke at this point in the game. I used her the most and she just decimated everything with that Genesis ability. Like I said, if you can kill this group here, maybe use Mael. Mael's got a pretty decent setup with her fire abilities. You can go back and forth between Rain of Fire and Spark, and you can just use her the whole time. But that was a poor display. Poor display, but you get what I mean. This is probably the best group to farm at this point in the game. But it's not probably, it is. It is the best, most highest XP you can get. And I'm pretty sure in the open world, this is the best to do in the open world. There is easier places to kill that give less XP. Yeah, that'll get you going for quite some time. And then you don't have to worry about farming until you're done with Act 2. Once you're done with Act 2, that's when a whole nother set of stuff opens up for you to farm with.
Here we go.
Okay, we were in the middle of helping out the Nevrons. So I think we've helped out the Nevrons. Let's go check out the final spot. I want to say...
Through the sky.
I want to say it's over here.
sky.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
Damn. Minoko got screwed up. Put me all the way back over. No.
Take you to the sky.
I think I had a shit ton of HP. I thought Minoko would kill him for sure. Minoko's weak.
Here we go.
I wonder if the fire attack will kill it.
Sweet taste of battle.
No. Wham. This guy's actually strong.
A bit of violence, yes.
Longer burn. So Minoko is not set up to kill these big bosses, huh? I He almost got his ass kicked. Yeah, Minoko is set up for one-shotting. If he can't one-shot, he's useless. He is not set up yet for prolonged fights. That's my buddy Verso. Verso's the in-game character.
Son, here I come.
Was there an item up here?
Here we go. Here we go.
A negative. Okay, we're gonna save. I think we've encountered all the Nevrons already.
Is it looking for a fight?
Yasmin, Monolith Year 84. My favorite theory is that she's some crazy demonic maths teacher, and this is our punishment for failing at numbers. A load of superstitious hysteria, but at least we're here now. It's worth it just to walk these valleys. I've barely seen a meadow since Lady Genocide and her poison smoke took up residence. And the sky. I feel almost naked without the dome above us. We're so exposed, but it's thrilling too. We landed at the exact spot where Expedition Zero touched ground and retraced their route. But there's not a single scrap of cloth or body anywhere. Bloody hell, we're out here chasing shadows, 15-year-old shadows. I'm glad we restarted the expeditions. But how the hell are we supposed to find them? No trail could last 15 years.
Yeah, let's talk to him. You, the one who's conquered the monolith. And bested she who claimed this painting as her own. Mistress shall be pleased to hear of your feat. Now, one cannot stay ignorant of the consequences of your triumph. What will happen to the canvas? I expected nothing less. I think of this as not a tragedy, but as a victory. Impossible. What you aim to do is unachievable. But I commend you for your determination. Mistress afflicted me with a similar quality. We who are her creations, we share the same duty to hasten a resolution to their conflict by removing their powers of destruction by keeping Chroma from their grasp. But I was assigned an additional duty. Incomplete, unfinished creations brought to life by the hand of the mistress. I was painted to neutralize them. Why would she want that? Their existence is proof of my mistress's failures, and for that reason I was to erase them. But I could not. Painted by the same brush, cut from the same cloth, seeing their pitiful state, I simply could not. But you helped them. Many of them are back on their feet thanks to you. You have shown them mercy. You chose the way of kindness. Often have I thought it wrong to hope. For too long I roamed the world. I thought the duty assigned to me would be cruel. Even when I settled on a new purpose, it soon revealed itself to be impossible as well. And so I wondered, little by little, I lost myself in thoughts of darkness as I noticed the world around me, and then learned the truth. You are one of them. Expeditioners, you have helped so many of us. Kindly accept this. May you continue to help those who have strayed from their path.
Clair.
Your sister created the Nevrons.
100 lumina.
Except for the ones on the Axon Islands.
Why did she make Nevron feet so pointy? I can't polish them without poking myself. It's terribly inconvenient.
Yes. Quite annoying.
If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out.
So that's an easy way to get another 100 lumina. Easy game. You're making food? What kind of food? Thank you for the hydrate.
Hang on tight.
Another easy way to get lumina is if you go back to the gestural village from time to time. I'm air frying some chicken. Air fry, like, did you bread it or are you just putting in raw chicken in the air fryer? Big, you know, there's a big difference between the two. So if you talk to this guy, for every journal you collect, he's going to give you more lumina. So that's 20, 20, 20. So we got 60 right there. 60 lumina. I think he gives 100 total. So just keep coming back when you find more journals. I think gotten everything I can get from him. Because usually he tells you to collect like 6 more, 8 more, or whatever. So I think I capped him out already.
Oh, hi.
But he gives 100 lumina as well.
How are you holding up? Because I'm a potato.
So if you're wondering how to get some easy free lumina, that's 2 methods right there to get 100 each. I could dump them all into him. You only need like 250 to make a character really overpowered. So we're gonna give Monaco a bunch. Set him up. Actually, I think 225 is a sweet spot to have all the damage dealing stuff that you can get easily through like the main mission. There's going to be some side content that give pictos that give more damage and more useful utility and stuff like that, and that's when you start getting into the like needing over 400. So like 450 is probably like really comfortable spot to sit if you want to have like a full build. First, I'm trying to dump everything into. I want to get her to... Oh, we don't even have... Do we? No, we don't have enough to hit 225. Mael is our one-shot capability character. Like, she's the one that can destroy everything in the game very easily. So I really should get her to at least 200. We can get her to 225 actually. I think what I needed was 2... If I bring up my calculator, is it gonna show me things I did from the past? No, there's no history. Damn. I should have wrote it down. I think it was like 223 or something like that. 224. So I kind of decided like if you just go to 250, your characters are probably pretty solid. Now they're going to level up too, so they're still going to get more lumina, but... yeah. We'll just even that out. So Mael and Monoko should be pretty well set up at this point. Our sacrifice to there. That's for her. We're gonna go... But yeah, I don't know what I would use for her, honestly. I mean, we're gonna switch up Elemental Genesis here. Elemental Trick. We'll give her Rebirth. Yeah, I don't know. There's really nothing else on her that I typically use. Maybe breaking all enemies? Well, this causes earthquake for 3 turns. That makes everyone's break damage increased. But it doesn't break. This is break damage. This is break. Rock slide can break. But we have mayhem. Mayhem can break. So what do I give a shit about these other ones? Yeah, I don't really care for, like, I just don't see myself using a lot of her abilities. Like, these are her best abilities right here. Outside of that, Electrify is useful because it costs 1 AP. And then the ability to revive is nice. So outside of that, I just don't think there's anything else that she needs, and I'm probably never going to use this. So, we'll just leave her as that. His is set, hers is not set at all. Well, first off, Standhall is her best attack. On top of that, Phantom Strike is her biggest AoE, which is massive. And then she's got Last Chance, which is really strong with all of those. But she's also got Gustav's Homage, which for some reason is not on her list. Oh, no, it's there. I'm just blind. That's a really cool attack. And Mezzo Forte is nice to reapply stancing. But Yeah, I don't know. What am I missing for him? 5? Some of these I don't even know what they are. This hits through shields. I think we'll just stick to those for now. That's cool. Recovers 10 health on the start of your turn. Oh, we want cheater on him. We don't have cheater on him yet. He is using Confident Fighter, so that sucks. Fuck it, we'll just give him a shit ton of counterattack. If we need to, we'll use counterattack. Her on the other end. It's a lot of points just to invest into those. I'm gonna put sniper on her. That way we can break. Powerful shield, because we're gonna have shields on her. Your graduation card had the text in Midas Res, really? Really? So what's the significance and the meaning of that term? Right, because in this game it means...
Flashing through this.
I mean, it's being represented by giving you shield, but taking 50% of your health. Ooh, breaking death? That could be really strong. We saw this. Did I go through the crushing cavern? This is really easy to miss.
Hang on tight.
Well, I've definitely been through here. Cause there ain't no stinking boss. Do 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 do. So your description for your graduation card was that you start in the middle of something? Really? What does that mean?
Flashing through the sky.
I want to say I've already done this. You've got to be kidding me. How did I not make that jump? But I guess I don't even need to do this, right? I can just leave? Since I've already done it?
Here we go. Woohoo!
We've done the graveyard.
Flashing through the sky. Flashing through the sky.
We've done him.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Hang on tight.
We've probably done this too, but we'll check it out. Yeah, we've done this one.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Flashing through the sky! Woohoo!
Okay, so Monaco Station's really like the next location that we haven't been to. To 100% clear. There are some things I could skip to. Kind of curious about, but for the sake of going in order.
The sweet taste of battle. Sweet taste of battle.
we go.
We killed the boss. What are you doing now? I'm just cleaning up. So like we killed a boss to essentially open up a storefront here. Which I probably don't have the currency to buy everything, but that's okay, because I'm mainly going back and checking locations to see what we missed. Like, so this is fine. Like, a lot of the intro areas, you run into these trees that hide content that you can't even get past at those stages in the game. So we went through the entire beginning area and we visited all the side content after we unlocked the ability to break those trees. This guy had a quest for us, so we just finished that. So we give him the ice that he asked for, and then he gives us access to his shop, but unfortunately, I can't even buy everything here. So he's got a couple interesting weapons here. Self-heal by 2% health on dealing crit hits. 50% critical chance while in defensive stance. If stanceless base attack switches to defensive stance. So this is like a healing crit build weapon for Mael. This one here, no perfection loss on damage taken. Perfection is instead lost on being healed. Then you gain AP on counterattacks and rank on counterattacks for Verso. Start battle on Heavy Mask. Heavy Mask applies Shell for 3 turns. So we have Survival. Survive fatal damage with 1 health once per battle. That's pretty good. Greater Rush, increased speed, which is nice, but I don't have the money for it. So we'll have to come back for Greater Rush. And if we want to level up these two, we're going to need to come back with almost 200,000. But this one here, Survivor, that one's going to be nice for specific things. We already got the outfits from this guy. So we're just gonna leave here for now. I can't leave? I can't leave. This might be the fastest way out. Looks like a horrible place? Why? Because it's ice? Flop, flop, flop.
Flashing through the sky.
I'm pretty sure we did this.
Hang on tight.
There's a lot to this area we've yet to explore, so we'll go through here. And we'll kill everything. Explore. I'm pretty sure he's killed all these guys, so we'll switch to Verso for now. Verso with his shadow butt and his big old dong. You can see his bulge. It's for the ladies. Snow and cold. I don't think it's that bad. It's kind of nice. Well, who's chasing who? Maybe I'll just tire him out. It's so funny how easily you can avoid the AI in this game.
Phantom stars.
I don't think you can actually go anywhere until you go left. I think you have to go left to open up the rest of the map, because there's nothing over here either, right? Oh, there's a door.
Thibault, Expedition 51. Short.
I'm pretty sure I've killed all the enemies around here, so I doubt there's any weapons that I'm missing. Although we can make sure. Didn't get anything out of that. I know we need to go back there, which we could do the shortcut, but let's just go the actual official way, because we have to clear out that area too. This is the way you're supposed to go. We've killed him. We collected everything back here. Chroma.
Great.
Burning break. Apply 3 burn stacks on breaking a target. I mean, that could be useful if you didn't do enough damage to kill things after you broke them, but we pretty much one-shot all. We could, though. We could always take off painted power. So this is the other path you can take. I don't know if I cleared this out. No, it doesn't look like it.
Good stuff.
Which means there's a door. I did kill the big guy here, though.
What have we here?
Because I don't see him walking. Oh, there he is. Never mind, I'm just fucking blind.
Good stuff.
Pull your sister's hair. Clea, don't pull your sister's hair. There's a music named that. Alright. I'm curious to how many doors that we're missing to... This is Clea's... This is Clea's room. Alright, we've got What's-Her-Face's room. Oh, we still don't have access to the bathroom. Or not the bathroom, but... This is all... This side's... We're just missing one door over here. And then we have... Pretty sure we've done this. Yeah, we've done this. So come to find out, you can jump through that portrait if you jump off of this table, I guess. I haven't tried to do it yet, but I've seen people actually get in there. I don't know if it's worth trying, though. Because it's just easy to go through the window. This has been opened, that's been opened. This has been opened and all that fun stuff. We're missing a door there. I still don't know what this thing does, but you can talk to it. So we're missing that door. This door, that door. This door. And the door on the end of the hall. So we're pretty much done. I'm trying to think of where the other two doors are. We got the doggy stuff. We don't have the portrait yet. And I think I grabbed this already. No, have I? Surely I have, right? Oh, I haven't. Alright. It's a good thing I came back. I need that for 100%. Alright. Ding ding. This guy really wanted to die. Bam! Energizing burn. 1 AP on applying burn. That's good for shooting too. That's gonna make it so that you get more AP on shots, because once you apply burn with your shots, you get another AP, which means more shots. Okay, we came down over there. So this is the exit. Or this way. Holy moly, my eyeballs. Jesus. What? Oh, there it is. Or no, that's just ice. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is.
Good stuff.
Immune to freeze. I guess like super in-game having all the immune to stuff would be nice, just to keep you from getting frozen, keep you from getting charmed, burned, stunned.
Ready to strike.
They're alive?
Perfect.
Okay, so we did full circle. Back to the beginning. Now we just need to explore that other side fully. Is there anything up here? It's just this. See, I would put items inside shit like that.
Well, that will help.
I don't know if I've killed these guys. But they're about to die now.
Ready to strike. Phantom start.
I might be able to afford the outfit now.
You're outmatched.
Kind of want to make a note here. Make a note reminding me to go back to buy the last Pictos. 'Cause I'm gonna forget. You guys are ready? Oh gosh, you guys want to suffer. You guys just want to suffer. Alright, let me go save. You sending me a game invite already? What a fucking nerd. What a damn nerd. He's just so eager he can't take his hand off his cock. Unbelievable. All right. Load this awful game. This mod. It took the entire From Soft team to make a mod for Elden Ring, and it took them years to do it. Years to make a mod. And they couldn't even have co-op play, but some random dude on fucking Nexus made a mod for co-op play in the first 24 hours of the game, but Elden Ring devs couldn't manage to figure out how to do that. It's crazy.